It looks like we are live on YouTube. I already have one viewer. We know that that's bullshit. Because we just know it is. We just know. How is there 2 people in here already? But on Twitch, after 15 hours, I can't even get one per... Oh, they left. Wonderful. So just bear with me for a moment. I know that this is... No, we've got nobody. I started off strong, and then something happened. Now, I'm not begging, but I figure for live streaming, just for the fun of it, if there are people... Hey, how's it going? If there are people that ever do want to support me, I mean, I rarely ever do this. Holy cow, what is going on? Why do I go on Twitch? I can't get anybody to watch me on there. 4 people on YouTube, 0 people on Twitch after 10 hours of streaming. That's insane. Okay, let me just... Never mind that. We'll just get into some of the action there. I don't want to be sitting at the map all day. People aren't going to enjoy that. Well, I have to admit, this is a lot more exciting, even just having a couple of people in the stream. Like I've been complaining about, I have been on Twitch for the past week, and I've been streaming hours a day. And I've only been able to manage to get 1 person to watch my streams. So it's been a little bit discouraging. I've only been on here for like a couple of minutes. Not too much. And welcome, Varmint. Just playing a little bit of Ghosts of Tsushima. Not off to a good start here in the sense that I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm so distracted right now by everybody just coming in. Oh, I got distracted and I died. Well, we can all have a good laugh. Oh, that's just my PayPal. Once in a blue moon when I live stream, you know, like how some streamers, they beg for money. I don't beg. I don't do the whole, you should pay. I, once in a blue moon, will just kind of post my PayPal me link. I honestly don't care. Either way. I'm not one of those elitists. So how is everyone doing? Anybody else had a chance to buy this game yet? I gotta say, I wasn't expecting to have 5 people in my stream. Or even 2. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing Twitch, to be honest with you. However, it is amazing. I just feel like venting a little bit for a moment. Twitch is so easy to stream. Oh my good lord. You just go in the description and you type in the game. And it does the thumbnail art. It does everything for you. It's so streamlined. It's no wonder people go to Twitch. When you do it on YouTube, it's so complicated. And mid-stream on Twitch, you can actually change your game. And it automatically just changes everything for you. There's no tagging. There's no adding it to the playlist. Twitch is so easy. Oh my god. I wish I would have known this before. But nobody watches me on Twitch. YouTube, it's incredibly hard to set up a live stream. It took me about 12 minutes to set everything up. But seeing 5 or 6 people all of a sudden in the stream within minutes is kind of mind-blowing. No money yet. Good for me. What are your thoughts on the game? I can't buy that game since I pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Ah, yeah, that would set you back quite a few dollars. I'm absolutely loving this game. Sorry, I'm like really distracted there with the chat. I'm one of those YouTubers that prides himself on trying to interact with the people. And then sometimes... Hey, I have people talking to me. Don't make me look bad. Don't try too hard. Now, in my defense... Alright, sit this one out. I'll check out the chat in a second there. Holy shish kebab. Yeah, no, you've been naughty. You get nothing for Christmas. Holy. Come on, let's go. There we go. There. My goodness. That was intense. Whew. Yeah, so I really like the game a lot. It's unbelievable for a day one game. How smooth it runs. Now, don't get it twisted, it's already gotten 4 updates. But by the time the game launched, it's just really smooth. The graphics are nice, the rendering distance is just disgustingly insane. Like in a good way. It's just like, wow. I can't even tell if the game's running at 30 frames or 60 frames. Probably 30. But it's very smooth. Yeah, SnowRunner I enjoy, but I have gotten a little bit burnt out from the game. I've uploaded over 60 videos on that game. And now that this one's out, and I've been anticipating this one forever, I'm kind of like milking the fact that it's such a fresh game, right? Nothing like running around through a field and picking flowers. But like, just look at that. Like, wow. It's like Red Dead Redemption 2 in the sense that it just looks so good. It almost makes you wonder if it's on the next generation console. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to be pretty amazing. It's going to be insane. But that's not coming out for a while. So I don't pre-order games that I can't play right away, if that makes any sense. I'm kind of weird. Like this game I pre-ordered only a couple of days before it was actually scheduled to release. Because I don't have that much money to just be like, oh, that looks cool. Let's just go ahead and pre-order that. I sort of wait till the last minute. Yeah, so YouTube live streaming, I mean, I might try to get into it a little bit more. Whoops. You want that to be your fate? Exactly. Oh, you almost had me. Whoops. What happened there? Oh, I hit the, hello from Brazil. Thank you. Didn't it get into more? Stay with the grind. Sorry, I'll have to read that in a second. I'm so distracted right now. I'm not used to having people in my live stream. This is pretty wild. There we go. That's what you get for making me look bad. There we go. It goes into like a slow motion thing sometimes when you switch stances while you're in combat. Ooh, I almost died. Okay, for real? Pull out your weapon. What is going on here? There we go. So I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but once in a while if you switch stances... See, there it's automatic. There's no slowdown. But it seems like when I'm in battle, it'll slow down, and sometimes it takes a couple of tries to take my weapon out, but that could just be something I'm doing wrong. Did it get into it more? Stay with the grind. What was that, Jacob? You lost me there. Oh, you're there from the notifications. Nice. I wish there was a way in YouTube to have it so that when I live stream on Twitch, People could find me there, even if they don't have a Twitch account. I don't want to go on too much about it, but you have to understand, I just found out how easy Twitch is. Like, I literally just found out about it. I'm starting to very quickly realize the hype behind it, and why a lot of YouTubers, even if they have a massive following, will still go to Twitch and not YouTube. It's just like I said, the initial setup, it took me almost 10 minutes to figure everything out. Having to tag my video, playlist it, put a thumbnail up, a title, a description. Twitch, it's like, I typed in the word GH and it automatically went Ghost of Tsushima. I clicked it, bada boom, I was done. I was in the action. Well, most people don't know. I mean, I'm not that big of a YouTuber, right? So I posted a couple of times, but I try not to spam. You know, like how you can post, like notes like I do sometimes? Sometimes I'll be like, hey, psst, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. But, like I said, I've streamed for about 10 hours. 10 or 12 hours on Twitch over the past week. I've gotten 4 views and 1 person watch me. Then I live stream on YouTube, and within like 2.5 minutes, I had like 5 or 6 people that are like, hey, how's it going? Whoa. And I was like, whoa. So I wasn't prepared for that. Because like I said, I don't need millions of people to watch me. It's just sometimes it's nice to have, a couple people to interact with. Oh, thanks. I mean, moving forward, I would like to... Why am I sneaking around here? I would like to predominantly be on Twitch because of how easy it is.
Centuries ago, Tadayori Nagao was the greatest archer on our island.
If you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer them.
The Kami Hachiman himself was so impressed. He gave the archer his armor.
Yeah.
Light and strong beyond compare.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of felt like
Cruel pirates
I'm
raided
talking
the
during the cutscene, probably not something people enjoy.
Possible Bay with annihilation. The people fled to safety, but Tadayori faced the pirates alone, wearing his mythic armor.
Yeah, Twitch is hard.
Stormed the town. Tadayori's arrows
At least
tore
for
through
me.
them. Few survived, but not one blow pierced Tadayori's armor.
Yeah, so there's a badass archer, I get it,
Peacefully at home.
and I should go kick his
His
ass.
armor mysteriously vanished. Some say his
I have
descendants
not
guard
yet,
it
no.
still, awaiting the rise
I've been
of a
too
warlord to
burnt out
defend
from
Tsushima
SnowRunner.
once more.
Like I mentioned, I've uploaded so many videos on that game.
About Tadayori that survives refers to a violet crown
And because
in
I'm
the north of
on
Asgard,
limited time,
strewn with violet chrysanthemums.
I try to
where
keep up
Tadayori
with the newest
often
games.
meditate.
Hope that 30 ILS is a decent amount in your currency. I'm sorry, I have no idea what that means. I hope that 30 ILS is a decent amount in your currency.
Driving the Mongols from our home is all I care.
And I also pre-ordered FIFA 21 Champions Edition. Nice. Marvel's Avengers. Pre-ordered bonus for the win. Nice.
And I believe it is still out there.
Yeah, those are all games that I really enjoy as well. You know, FIFA Soccer, believe it or not, even though that's not like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a super high-action game like Call of Duty, Fortnite. I pop 5,000 to 6,000 views per FIFA Soccer update videos. I narrate the patch notes for 2 minutes, and I'll get 5,000 or 6,000 views. I play Call of Duty for 3 hours, and I can't even get 1 viewer. So it is kind of funny. So that's why I kind of just go with what works for my channel. Believe me, reading patch notes isn't something I find interesting. But, you know, if it's going to bring in the views and a little bit of money, I'll do it. For the people that may not be aware. But I get your point about not liking a pre-order. The wait is painful, but when you get... Oh yeah, like I said, I pre-order, but only a couple of days ahead of time, just because I don't have the money to pre-order that many games ahead of time. I still have to be able to eat. A lot of people probably don't know this because I'm not looking for pity, but I am on disability. I've been on it more than half my life for quite a few reasons. And so far, I've been fortunate over the past year that YouTube has almost replaced half the income I get on disability. Which is why I upload everything and anything on YouTube. Silly Batman impressions, reading patch notes, making fun of Donald Trump. Anything. Really. Because ultimately, at the end of each month, I get a decent little amount of money. That makes a huge difference. And obviously the goal is one day to get off the system and to actually be fully self-sufficient from YouTube. So that's why I take this so seriously. Well, that and because I enjoy it. Oh, you live in Israel. Nice. I love meeting people from different parts of the world. It's kind of funny. Like when people find out I'm Canadian, and then they say, "Hey, I'm from Canada too." You know, like it's supposed to be exciting. I actually find it boring. Because it's like, yeah, I'm from there too. Tell me something I don't know about Canada. Right? Whereas if it's like, I'm from South Africa, I'm from the Madagascar Islands, it's like, holy shit, you know? Like it's foreign, it's from a different area I've never been to, or... I find that more exciting. Oops. But yeah, I really enjoy what they've done with, like, FIFA, Madden, NBA 2K, whereas if you order... if you pre-order, I forget all the fine details, you get the next generation game for free. So I thought that was really, really nice. I am in Ontario. Not that anybody would want to stalk me, but if people find out where I live, I honestly could give a rat's ass. But at the same time, I won't go out of my way to advertise where I live. At the same time. But let's just say I'm about a 5-hour drive north of New York City. That'll give you a pretty good idea where I'm at. Come find me and I'll be lurking in the shadows. Picking up wood and flowers. Oh, nice. The nation's capital. Alright, I don't even know where I was going, because that's what I do when I live stream. I end up more focused when there's a couple of people in the chat than I am in the game. I did that another time on YouTube. Nobody complained. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. That's what happens. That's another thing, eh? I have terrible OCD and ADHD. Well, I guess it's the ADHD that would cause it. Where I just get so sidetracked that it's unbelievable. But yeah, like I said, I really do like live streaming. When there's just like, you know, a couple of people in the chat. It's always kind of nice. It's definitely a different feel than when you're just doing a regular upload. Makes it more exciting, I suppose. What's really rough is playing a game like Call of Duty when you're really not good at the game. And you're trying to keep it entertaining, and it's like you're having a hard time. Why does it keep doing that? No, I was trying to... you're making me screw up. There we go. It's because it's the same button to loot as it is to switch stances. And it's kind of screwing me up. All that for something in the box that better be good. Lucia, do you think you'll ever get this game? Like in the future or something, if it ever goes on sale or something? There's another game that's coming out next month, but I forget what it's called. Oh, UFC 4 comes out next month. That I'm excited for. Going in the wrong direction again.
I should check on Yuna. See if she's found her brother.
You would think the big stripes of wind would help me go in the right direction. I don't generally hunt animals, but in a virtual world, unfortunately, it can help. Or not. Really? I thought I was able to get resources from these guys. Oh, that was a waste.
Good horse, Kage.
So yeah, if anyone, like I said, has any questions about the game that they're curious about. Not that I know everything, but feel free to ask away. I am trying to find my way. I don't know how I'm gonna get up there. Let's try over here. It's kind of hard to say. I generally don't like, I mean, at the absolute most I could live stream if I wanted to right now would be about another half hour-ish, another 40 minutes. Then I have to go whether I want to or not. I also suffer from frequent migraine headaches. Again, I don't want to make it sound like I'm complaining. So a lot of it has to do with that, with how I feel. Like right now, I feel like an absolute bag of shit. I feel absolutely horrible. But I still try to be in a good mood, right? Nobody wants to hear and see someone just complaining about how they don't feel well. And that's unfortunately something I just have to deal with. And sometimes it's extremely nasty, sometimes it's a lot more tolerable. Sometimes I can't even sit still and I have to go outside and get some fresh air, even if it's like 40, 45 degrees Celsius outside, which is like 110 Fahrenheit with humidity. Just to like walk around, that helps a lot with my headaches. Right now it's tolerable. It's quite annoying, but I'm dealing with it. So basically what that means is sometimes, but rarely, I could end up being like, okay guys, gotta go. And it's kind of like sudden, and then people might be like, what happened? And because I have anxiety as well, that can get triggered by if I don't feel good. Yeah. Yeah, so then I get the migraine headache. Then what happens is the anxiety starts to kick in. And then it's just like a chain reaction. And then it just gets really nasty. But so far, I've never had to cancel a stream, like, abruptly, because of how I felt. But I always feel like I have to mention it, just so that people aren't confused in the unlikely event that it ever happens that I have to do that. I don't even know where I am. Oh, I'm not even anywhere close. I was just there. I am so confused. Let me try and go back to that spot. It might be further up here. There we go. At least I have the area unlocked. And then if I honor it, your blades strike home with venomous precision. But do my strikes actually do venom damage like in Assassin's Creed? Odyssey and Origin? Wow, look at that, eh? Pretty nice. But yeah, migraines are terrible. That's only something in recent memory that I've gotten in my life. I had a few issues a couple of years back where I was hospitalized. And they gave me like a CAT scan. I've done MRIs, a bunch of stuff. They just couldn't figure out what was going on. Another spot there. No, I'm going to skip that one. I'm just going to go over here. Kind of progress on with the mission, otherwise I'm going to be chasing question marks all day. Yeah, I think it's this way. There's enemies there, but... Whoa. Nope, not today. Okay, now you're getting fucked up. You just shot me off my horse. I gotta change stance. Wait, hold on. There we go. Come on, enough with the Matrix crap. So switching stances is actually what screwed me up even more. Don't crouch. See, he did it again. I switched stance and then he took his, Yeah, that's right, you run away from me. Oh, okay. Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank. I think they're good games for the, you know, the genre of game that they are. But I do have a bit of a hard time getting into games like that myself. Well, the stances are... I don't really remember how to explain it. But when you're in a stance, like the... Come on. Yeah, so this one's good against shield breakers. You're better off against shield breakers. If you're on this one, it's like an all-around, I guess? I don't even remember. How about I just go... It was somewhere. Technique. Stances. There we go. There we go. So the stone one is good against swordsmen. The water one that I had with the sword up in the air is good against shield breakers. Or shieldmen. Then the wind stance is good against spearmen. And the moon stance is good against brutes. There we go. I can't wait to get a little bit further in the game. I feel like I'm trailing behind because some people got to play the game really, really early and pumped out like a lot of footage. And sometimes I'm kind of weird. I get stressed out where I feel like I got to rush through everything. So I could try to be the first one out there to post the content. Because it's a bit of a hustling game, right? For YouTube with video games, it's very time sensitive. If you don't get that content out early, you're going to get drowned out by all the bigger YouTubers that put out the content. And then you're just going to be like at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the algorithm. People may want to see your videos, but they won't even know you exist. The only reason I get the amount of views I get each month is from some of my older videos where I got lucky, essentially. and I posted content that nobody else was talking about. So when they Googled it or YouTubed it, my bald pumpkin head came up. They had no other choice but to either listen to me ramble on about what it was they were looking for, or wait, hours or days for their favorite YouTuber to do it. So that's why every time a big game comes out, I'm always like, quick, quick, quick. Rush through the game, try to find out all the trips and... Or the trips, the tips, tricks. Tricks and tips or trips. New word for the day. Oh, I'm full on arrows, apparently. Yeah, that R2 button kind of messes me up for the stances. I'll have to see if I could change that later.
Would you care to join me for a cup of tea?
Tea. This is the famed Key Sake Brewery.
By the way, does my voice sound okay in terms of quality? Can you hear a big, loud, obnoxious fan blowing in the background by any chance? What just happened here? I got distracted. I don't even know what's going on here. Let me just quit that for a quick second. Because I treated myself... I think I've mentioned this already a couple of times. I don't want to bore people, but I did treat myself to a much, much more expensive microphone than the one that I've had since the beginning of YouTube when I started. Okay, good. And I've got some expensive software like EQ and noise gates and a bunch of fancy stuff. I've got like 4 programs running. Like, this is my real voice. But in order to have it so that the fan that's beaming 100 miles an hour behind me isn't like getting picked up by the microphone and only my voice, that was a huge challenge to do. So, okay, so what do we got here? This is where I was getting all confused there. Just bear with me for a moment, and I will try to do this as quick as I can. The legend of blah, blah, blah. I'll get an armor piece. Return to the area. This is how bad I am at games sometimes. I don't know if that... Tales of Tsushima? No, that's not the same quest. Okay. My goodness, can you tell how easily I get distracted? This is why a lot of times I don't finish games that I buy. I'll play them, and by the time I get around to finishing a game, I overcomplicate things. I'll move on to the next game. The next, game that's a part of the hype train. So it's actually very rare. Interesting fact about me. I barely finish 10% of games that I play. And it's not because I don't want to finish them. Ah, this is one of those where... Sorry, I'm really itchy. I have to find... Search for violet flowers. Oh, that looks violet. Is it going to let me pick up any of them?
Violet chrysanthemums. The musician who told me the legend of Tadayori mentioned them.
Ah, there we go.
Crown.
But yeah, a game like this for me to stream
Tadayori's armor could be here.
is a lot of fun because it's more relaxing than a game like Call of Duty.
Recently.
Where it's like super like... I can't even look at the chat for 2 seconds in a game like Call of Duty. And then I'm not good at the game, and then if I'm not interacting with people because I'm too busy playing the game, do you see what I mean? I get stressed out at that point that it's a terrible, terrible stream. But I do enjoy the game, though. I wish I was at least a little bit better. You see those big shots there that are... Oh, I'm supposed to go back. You see those big shot champions, they get like up to 100,000 people watching them simultaneously on Twitch. But they don't interact with anybody, right? Because they can't. There's too many people trying to kill them.
Something inside that container.
They're like esports champions. They're like talking to their friends in party chat to coordinate, right? For the game. So, I mean, I get that. But I don't have to worry about ever getting to that point, right? What is it I'm supposed to do? Yeah, that's what I basically look at this game as. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of like a Witcher, Batman, Arkham Knight, Assassin's Creed-ish kind of thing. The Batman Arkham Knight reference because the combat is very Batman Arkham Knight or Witcher, really. Which Witcher is Batman-like? Because I think Batman was the innovator, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for that genre of fighting where you just take your analog stick and you move it in the direction of your enemy and you can just quickly go from the next guy to the next guy. You're not actually like locking on like in a Dark Souls game with the right analog stick. You're not doing that. And then like slapping the stick side by side to switch targets. That's not how you do it. So that's why that reference. The Assassin's Creed thing, well, because of the whole sneaky stealth sword thingy. You know, the climbing, the parkour, or whatever you call it. Oh, wow. That's a huge area for me to... I forget what I'm trying to do now. Find the location shown on the map. Folks, we're gonna have a nightmare on our hands here. First of all, I don't know where I am on the map. Do you want me to tell you how bad my ADHD is? Like how quickly I get distracted? Watch this. So that makes the map bigger. That makes the map smaller. You know that it actually took me a moment to realize that? I thought it was two different maps. And I thought the map was glitched when I did that and it was small. That's how my brain works. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. So I'm looking for maybe a river. Okay, so there's a river over here. Now that's a different mission there, by the way. How about I go in that direction there? Except now it won't. No, I gotta turn to the left.
Let's go,
If I find it takes too long, I'll just drop it and move on to something else. I don't want to be completely boring. Don't forget, if I die, I am using my Traveler's Armor. I have armor that's much stronger than that. There we go. No, 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 no. You're making me look bad. Calm down. One at a time, please. Line up in an orderly fashion. This is not how you do that. Time out. Oh, look at that parry. You're done. Oh, boy. There we go. Oh, more. That made my headache worse. Because I get, like, so into it, right? I get all, like, amped up. Lucia, if I pronounced that properly. Do you like games like Red Dead Redemption 2, the Far Cry games? Are you excited, or anybody else excited for Far Cry 6?
Hold still.
I like those games because, well, they're open world. They're not completely linear.
They control every road in and out of
You can go where you want. You can kind of do what you want, so there's so much freedom.
And they would camp nearby.
And then if the enemies respawn, it's kind of like if you like the game, even though you're done all the missions and all that. Sometimes I like going in Far Cry or Witcher. I get in a car or on a horse and I just kind of like roam around looking for random enemies to fight for absolutely no reason other than just for the fun of it. So that's why a game like this, I was like, oh, I need to get on board as soon as the game comes out. Well, that's why I said, or anybody else. Yeah, Far Cry is going to be a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Far Cry 5. Greg, who plays the actor for the father, I've been privileged to have had some small interactions with him on Twitter. Really, really, really nice guy. He's unbelievable. And I'm not being biased because he's spoken to me a couple of times. But he really is a cool guy. You know, because sometimes you meet some actors, whether it's in person or online, they either never get... Oh my god, how did I end up over there? I'm actually trying to go the complete opposite direction. Whatever. If working as a private teacher will work well for me, and I will keep getting unemployment due to corona compensation, then I will keep helping you too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like I said, I'm not one of those people. Anybody who knows me should hopefully know. Even though I'm poor, I am not someone that begs for donations. I've seen some people that live stream, and I've seen people cancel their stream. Are you kidding me? Cancel their stream because people weren't donating, like $2 here, $5 there, or whatever. And I'm like, whatever happened to, you're supposed to be doing this first and foremost for the passion of live streaming. Like, to me right now, I'm having a blast. Like I said, I don't need 600 people or 45,000 people in the chat. I don't think I'd be able to handle that, to be perfectly honest with you. I would get so overwhelmed. Not because I'd be worried about what people think, because not to be rude, in a negative aspect, I don't care what people think negatively. I've had people go, you're bald. It's like, yeah, I've been shaving my head willingly for 22 years. That's really not an insult. Yeah, like I said, it's more the worry of, I get anxiety, or I would get anxiety, feeling like I couldn't keep up with the chat to make sure that I address everybody that's talking. No, still going in the wrong direction. So that would, like, probably drive me crazy. Would this game be easier with a mini-map? Well, the idea is they wanted a very minimalistic kind of view for the game. I wanted to see more of Mickey and New Dawn. Yeah, but no. This one I will buy on sale because the pre-order for that isn't... Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so the idea, I don't know if you know this, Felix, but when you lock onto a spot on the map like I did here, or anywhere, when you put like a marker, when you swipe up on the touchpad, the wind will blow. Like I'm creating that wind gust, right? And as we could tell, it's going in that general vicinity. That's the word of the day, vicinity. See? Like now I'm going in the direction of the wind. So I will be heading in that area, and my big fat pumpkin head's blocking it. But behind me, there's a little dot, and it shows how many meters I am away from that destination every time I swipe up. So now it says 250 meters, 240. So that's its way of doing the mini-map, if you will. Yeah. See, like right now I'm starting to stress out because there's a few people watching and I feel like I'm not doing anything. It's because I don't know what to do for this. I'm really torn with this whole map thing. Like, I don't know. Find the location shown on the map. Well, the map shows me a lot. It shows me a mountain at the top with a cave. It shows me a little village, and then at the south, some sort of statue. So exactly what part of the map does it want me to find? That's where, again, I start to overcomplicate things. So by all means, be that backseat driver. If you're like, hey, Baldy, move to the left, I'll do it. I don't really care. So I do see a village over there. Could that be the village? Right? Because, check it out. Oh, maybe I'm onto something. See, if I face this way right now, I almost match the map. I've got the town thing to my left. I've got a stream right in front of me. Right? And then some purple flowers ahead of me. So maybe this is where I need to go. The problem is, I don't know what part is it they're looking for. Like, I don't get it. I love that style of games, yes. I adore the exploration, yeah. Free map, but when it gets too level-based and grinding-based, it ruins the game for me. Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2, I am waiting for it to be on sale. Oh, wow, you haven't played that game yet. Probably one of my favorite games in the world. I have it on PC and on PS4.
More violet chrysanthemums.
Sorry, I'm getting all excited now.
Rest could be close.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a special game to me. For a few reasons. Because I love the game, love the setting, open world, the whole thing. Red Dead Redemption 2 is when I started my YouTube channel. That's when I started. Just let me resituate myself there. I was getting uncomfortable in my chair. When Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I had 13 subscribers. I just hit 8,000 subscribers yesterday. That's right. So I'm very, very excited about that. And when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I had like 3,000 views on my channel. Now I have over 2.5 million. So I'm like blown away. I don't know what the hell people are watching, but hey, I'm not complaining. If it's going to help me eat better, I'm all up for it. Bad bear. No, let go of my leg. Holy pineapple. Oh, you think you're a badass, eh? Right in the eye socket. How do you like that? Oh, okay, wait. Let's talk this over. That's right. PETA would be proud of me right now. There we go. I am a Ubisoft fan, though. Yep, especially for Assassin's Creed. Oh, so that is probably one of your biggest games that you enjoy. I bought cosplay outfits and Hidden Blade replicas. Nice. But Far Cry as well as a pet. Yeah, Far Cry, yeah. Yeah, I really like Ubisoft as well. They're probably one of my favorites. Them and Rockstar Games. All right. I sort of was on a roll. Kinda. Now I've completely lost where I was. Where's that village? How did I lose a village? I fought a bear, and I completely lost a village that was just... Like, what is the matter with me? Oh. It's right there in front of me. You'd think with 4 eyes I'd be able to see. No, I actually technically don't need to wear glasses. I call them my 4K glasses. They allow me to see slightly sharper details. And because I have a second monitor to the side of me for monitoring what I'm doing and recording and live streaming the odd time, so I can keep up with chat, it just helps me read the text a little better. I much prefer how I look without glasses. But then I have to admit, when I read the chat, because it's far away, it's not quite as sharp. It's like 720p. Get it? My vision's like 720p. And then when I put these binoculars on, all of a sudden I've got 4K vision. I think I may have found the cave entrance. Sweet. I'm not saying that's where I need to go. Or at least it looked like a cave. Oh.
There must be another way in.
So I may have found where I was supposed to go. Anybody else in the chat curious about anything about the game? Anything you want me to show you or explain? Like how the stances work? I've got a little better grasp on the stance thing. If you don't mind me showing you that for a little bit. So I was getting stressed out when everything was going in combat mode. You hit the R2 button, now you're in stance mode. But to get out of stance mode, see, you can flip-flop between the stances, but you're still in stance mode. You have to hit R2 again to get out. So if you're still in there and your weapon was sheathed, see, you can't attack. So I thought the game was glitched. No, it's because I'm still in stance mode. You have to hit R2, get out of stance mode, now you can attack. So I thought I would mention that. I even really enjoy the game Steep. If you're familiar with that game, anyone? The snowboarding game. I can't even talk properly. But then again, I always use the excuse that English is not my first language. So, je suis français, tabarnak. You probably didn't know, but I'm French. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm supposed to find here. People will be like, so what'd you do today? Well, you know, I watched this bald guy playing a game. He was galloping around on a horse, picking up bamboo and flowers. It was a good time. It's a good time. He got naked a couple of times, jumped in a hot spring. Because that's in the game, by the way. I don't mean me, literally. The character in the game. Butt crack and all. There was one woman that lured me to the hot springs, and she's like, oh, you must go in and relax. I was like, yeah, I bet. She goes, I see tremendous improvements. I bet you do. You never mind where you're looking. Well, at least I'm in the... I still don't know what I'm looking for. Let's read the journal again. Well, first, let's just find the location on the map. And again, I think we've done a decent job of that because I think it's... No, I don't want to jump down there. I'm at a loss. I feel like I'm getting... Could that be it way up there? No, because... Oh, that's not it at all. I'm starting to leave the area that it's in. Okay. So that's definitely not where I need to go. Because I was actually going to climb up there. No, that's definitely not it. Okay. Yeah, so in about 15 minutes, I will have to end the stream. I was really hoping it wouldn't take me this long to figure out where it is I need to go. Damn it. I suppose if I go in a circle and I start closing off the area, like the ring, kind of do like a spiral, I'll eventually narrow down. Felix and Phil, what do you think of a Suicide Squad game from the GTA creators? Are you excited for that? I'm enjoying the gameplay so much. I had no idea that that was a game that's being developed. So Rockstar is making a Suicide Squad game? Oh, nice. Another Felix. I know about Felix the cat. No, not there either. Ah. Sorry, I'm getting a bit frustrated there. Trying to figure out where this thing is. Oh, I may have found it. Yeah, right there to my right. I'm not saying that's where I need to go. Oh, it's a fox. Okay. A fox den. So here's what happens with those. You find a fox and you chase it. And that's actually how I was able to increase how many charms my character could have equipped at once. Because at first I was like, oh, the fox wants to play. But then immediately it was like, nah, no. Maybe he's trying to lure me to go somewhere. Never seen a fox jump that high, I'll tell you that. He's got the spirit of Ezio Auditore in him. Oh, nice. Honor the shrine. It is still in the makes, but what do you think of the idea of it? As I heard that the GTA creators are going to work on a Suicide Squad game, and being a devoted Harley Quinn cosplayer, I need... Yeah. Well, no, it's great. I think it's a great idea. I've always been a fan of games, especially that allow you to choose between a male or female protagonist character. I prefer to play as a male character, obviously, because it's sort of like a weird roleplay thing where you sort of like, you know what I mean, envision yourself as that character. But unfortunately, when girls play games, a lot of protagonists in games are just male. Sometimes you get to choose, which I think is amazing. I've always been a person that's all about options. The more options you give people, the more people you're going to please, right? Yeah, SSX. I still sometimes play that game. Yeah, Steep I bought on the PC not long ago. Alright. I'm seriously, like, starting to run out of ideas as to what I'm supposed to do. Unreal. Does anybody want to chime in? Like, I sort of found that area, but I still don't know what it is I'm trying to find exactly. Like, what about this area? You know what I mean? Oh, that was smart. Come on, let go. If I die, it's really not that big of a deal. This isn't Dark Souls. I'm just at a complete loss. Yeah, for real. But yeah, Steep is a game I find very relaxing. Okay, so let's head back. Sorry, I know I keep going to the map there, and that's probably really annoying. This is a part of the circle I haven't been to, but these aren't violet flowers. So that's why I'm kind of like... I don't know. I mean, right now, I'm right in the middle of where Oh, what's going on over here? Oh, people fighting amongst themselves. Ugh. Oh. You're done. Well, at least you got to see a little bit of the game. But yeah, if anybody has any ideas as to, like, maybe what direction I should go into, I would definitely appreciate some feedback. So again, I'm right about in the middle of that picture. Right? There's that town right there to the left. The river is like literally right there, the stream. I have played Warzone. I absolutely suck at it. I will never stream Warzone from Call of Duty. No one wants to watch the first person die in the match. No one wants to see that. And unfortunately, that's what happens when I play the game. It's not self-depreciation. It's an unfortunate fact of life. I'm absolutely awful at the game. Whereas at least regular Call of Duty online mode, when I die, at least I can respawn every 5 seconds. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I can get back in the action. Otherwise, the downtime is so high, you gotta find a new game. You gotta go in the airplane. You gotta wait 45 seconds for the match to start. I find it too slow-paced, especially if you're someone that's gonna die a lot. Which is why I don't do the Fortnites and the Warzones and the PUBGs and all that kind of stuff. They're incredibly popular games, but gaming in the stream, I have made 9 kills. Is that good in Valorant? Oh yeah, that is good. Yeah, I don't get that many kills. I mean, when I warm up a little bit in a regular match, I can get maybe 6 to 10 kills. Yesterday I got 14 kills in a match. So I was pretty happy with that. I was still at the bottom of the list because the top guy had like 35 kills. Right? I think I'm going to go and uncover the rest of the fog. And just see if something triggers, because at this point... Wow. I don't know who I feel worse for. The guy who got hung by the neck or upside down. Okay, now we'll go this way. Maybe something will trigger. I can't believe I'm having such a hard time figuring out where I should... Is this the guy? Oh, he's right at the edge. I'll go talk to him anyways. Or her.
My brother wanted to be a samurai, Lord Sakai. He built a bamboo training stand, spent a whole winter...
But the issue I
practicing on
heard...
it.
I'll read that in a second.
An excellent way to become a better swordsman. Perhaps I can join your brother in practice.
Sadly, he died of fever a few years ago. But every time I see a stand beneath its flag, I think of him.
Now, so will I. Thank you.
Yeah, I hate exclusive games too. Exclusive platforms, exclusive to the Epic, exclusive to this, exclusive to that. You know, I get it. It's a deal that you're making. It's what gives a person a reason to want to buy another console. You know, for a long time, I had an Xbox One X because I wanted to play Forza, a couple other games, but now I just have them on my Windows PC. Same thing with like State of Decay, and I was just like, this is such bullshit. People should be able to enjoy whatever game they want on whatever platform they want. Now, when it's like Sony with Spider-Man, I don't know. I definitely have mixed feelings about the exclusive thing, or at least make it like a timed exclusive, like even if it's just a couple of months or something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of like I contradict myself on my stance with exclusivities because I can understand Nintendo not wanting Zelda Breath of the Wild on a PS4 or not wanting to have it on a PC. They want people to go out and buy that Nintendo. But come on, when it's been 2 or 3 years, hook it up. Hook up Breath of the Wild on PC. Seriously. You know how insanely amazing that would be? But for this one, okay, so the issue I heard is that Microsoft will partner up with Rockstar Games. Ah. And then I'll need to buy an Xbox for that game, but on the other hand, Xbox deserves exclusive games as well. Yeah, I tend to prefer PS4 exclusives over Xbox exclusives. I tend not to really like Xbox either, but I don't want to get into that rant about why I don't like Xbox. There's some good things about Xbox, there's some bad things about PlayStation. Xbox allowed you from the get. Okay, let's talk about the good points and the bad points. Let's be an unbiased PS4 fanboy. Xbox from the get-go allowed you to install games on an external USB hard drive. PS4 did not. However, PS4 allows you to change your internal hard drive with no problem. Xbox doesn't. PS4 forces you to have their premium membership in order to use the cloud to have your game save data backed up. Xbox does it for free. You don't need Xbox Live Gold to use the cloud to back up your games. It's done automatically whether you like it or not. It makes a copy on your hard drive, and then it makes a copy in the cloud. That's what Xbox does. PS4 says, you gotta pay. However, PS4 allows you to copy your backed up save data to a USB flash drive, which Xbox doesn't do. Do you see where I'm going with this? They literally, if you cut them right down the middle, there's huge differences. Then we can talk about the sexiness that is the magenta Xbox controller. Oh, I have seen the light. And then when it comes to the controllers, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about which one I like more. I like them equally, though I don't like the triggers on an Xbox. I like the triggers on the PS4 more. But apart from that, just the overall ergonomic design of the controllers, I don't mind. All right, it's too bright. Just to worry about the final price now, but I will figure out that one out. PS exclusives are great for us PS gamers, but Xbox One bites us in the end. Yeah. I also hate people who compare how people play on both consoles. I also hate the people who compare. Oh, yeah. I mean, I make fun of both of them equally. How can anyone compare when the controllers are entirely different? Yeah. I mean, like saying Xbox players play better than PS4 play. Oh, that, yeah. That's ridiculous nonsense. A true gamer doesn't give a shit what another person plays on. They just play the game. It's like I don't like Xbox. I don't hate it. I just don't entirely love it. But if someone plays on an Xbox and they're like, "Oh man, I love my Xbox," then that's amazing. You know what I mean? You're able to love it. I don't have to like it, but then I don't need to make fun of you because you like it. Like it's... And then that whole PC elitist bullshit. There was a guy on Twitter. It is. Was like, I'm not touching Ghost of Tsushima until it comes on the much, much better system. The PC. And I was like, don't be that PC elitist douchebag. There's nothing wrong with playing this game on a console. Oh, I wasn't wondering anything. Like I said earlier, English is not my first language either. I am French. I just don't know too many people who speak it. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I'm just struggling here. My OCD doesn't want to let go that I just can't find. Ah, for real? Close that map. It looks like something was trying to eat me. There we go. Oh, nice. So you're from the UK. You're from Germany. Lucia, did you say you're in Israel right now? That's cool that there's so many people from multiple different places from around the world. One more time, does anybody have any ideas as to where I should go? That's the village that's on the map. Wait a second. There's bad people here? Really? There we go. Did a little better there, I think. I thought I came here earlier. I am so confused. Oh, okay, that's part of another quest. But again, in that picture, right? I'm on the left in the middle. The part I'm struggling with is I don't know what part of the drawing on the map am I supposed to find. Does anybody in here have any input as to, like, what would you do in my situation? What part of the drawing would you look for? Because it just simply says, again, let's read it again. Okay. The musician told me a story about the legendary warrior. It seems he single-handedly defeated Azumobe using a suit of armor blessed by the kami. If this armor still exists, it may be at a place known as the Violet Crown, north of Azamo. Find the location shown on the map. Have you ever eaten a Yarak? I have not, because I don't think I've ever heard of a Yarak. I want Zelda Twilight Princess and Zelda Skyward Sword on PS4 5. Like, come on. Yeah, I know. That would be absolutely amazing. Is this game a type of game that you can play for hours and hours and still not complete half of the game? Oh, I would definitely say so. I think if you don't do what I do and you can actually find where you're supposed to go, this game is about 40 to 50 hours for just a story, not including all the side content. Okay, quit crouching. All right. Yeah, I'm getting too distracted. Wrong button. Oh, almost got me. Come on. I'm gonna die. Ah, oh, come on. I think that's the first time I die. Okay, seriously, I'm dead. Wow. Rough. They're not taking it easy on me. Now, I am gonna have to go soon, just to let... So what, the people just disappeared? Yeah, so I'm just letting everyone know that I will have to go soon.
Birds, Lord Sakai.
What bird
Like,
are you?
real soon, like in the next,
Golden
like,
ones.
2 to 5 minutes.
Songs that remind you of more peaceful times.
Yeah, that
They were my mother's favorite.
just ended up,
She used to
like,
say they knew our island better than any other creature.
completely
Believe it, my lord.
stumped.
If it weren't so dangerous, I'd follow one.
After this, I'm going to be running around in a circle for another half hour until I figure it out.
But you should wait until our home is safe once more.
I will, Lord Sakai. Thank you.
So I'll thank everybody now for stopping by and putting up with my rambling for, oh my goodness, over an hour. I didn't even realize I was on that long.
Let's go.
Yeah, I seriously don't know. This is something I might have to even look up online, I don't know. I'm just like completely... Oh, that's nice. Have you always lived in Israel? No, this game is a PlayStation exclusive. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end it here, I'm afraid. Maybe I'll be able to figure it out on my own, like once I can concentrate and I'm not live streaming, I might be able to relax a little bit better and trying to take advantage of the situation there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, let go. My ankles. Woo! Oh! Oh, that was so... What am I doing? I'm getting... Wrong stance. There we go. Alright, that's it. Right in the butt. That's what you get. Yeah, so I was saying hopefully I can figure out where I'm supposed to go. I'm at a complete... Like, to me, I've done the whole area that I need to go to. Like, I've done all of this. I just don't understand. One more time. Anybody have any suggestions as to where I should go, or where would you go if you were in my position? So again, just to kind of recap, that stream of water right behind me and that town, like I'm pretty much there. Yeah, which is where I was earlier. Let me do that one more time. Because when I came here earlier, I got like a verbal prompt from my character right around here. Like sometimes I want to go like up there. I don't know how I can get more active viewers on my AC. Can you give me tips? Okay, sorry. I don't know how I can get more active viewers on my AC. You talking about like your Assassin's Creed live stream? Your regular uploads? Sorry, what was that? 40 what? I'm confused now. I know I said something earlier about 40 degrees, but I was talking Celsius. Damn. No, I just have 22. I'm so confused right now. Oh, maybe I missed part of the chat. No. Oh, subscribers. Okay, so, yeah. I'm probably not the guy to ask for that, but I mean, I could try to share, what kind of helped me. Consistency is probably the number one. Like, I don't want to talk like, ooh, look at me, I'm successful, because I don't think I am. But for the short amount of time that I've been on, I've exceeded my own personal expectations as to where I thought I would be after this amount of time on YouTube for a year and a half. Just keep doing it. Just be consistent every day. Do something. Post something, not just for the sake of posting, but Are you kidding me? Did I just find it by random? Are you kidding me right now? After all this time, did I maybe finally find it? Before I go in, if you're consistent every day and you do something you really enjoy, you talk to people, like I do, whether there's 5, 6, 7 people in here or no people, just have fun with it. Definitely if you're all like, hey guys, like, yo guys, check it out. And you're all like down about it and you don't seem like you're into it, people are going to feed off of that. Don't feel like you have to be overhyped like a lot of YouTubers. Like, oh my God. Oh, bro, that was sick. Don't feel like you have to act like that either. Be yourself. And just keep posting stuff. Some of the things that I think won't do well end up doing better than what I thought was going to do well. You don't know what's going to catch on. And eventually you're going to get 10 subscribers a month, like I was getting in the beginning when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. I was getting like 5 or 6 subscribers a month. Boom, boom, boom. A year and a half later, now I average 800 to 1,000 subscribers a month. Not because I've gotten better, but because when you're consistent on YouTube, Google, who owns YouTube, will reward you for your efforts. They will look at you and go, okay, here's a guy, he's got 20 subs, 50 subs. Doesn't matter. You're posting content that people are watching. You're going to get recommended to more people because Google is going to boost you up the algorithm ladder, I call it. If you're just cocky and you're like, I'm just going to post once a week, your videos aren't going to get viewed that much because you're just not going to be found, right? Like, I would like to think more people would subscribe to me, but aren't because they don't even know I exist. I find new YouTubers all the time that have 5, 6, 7, 8 million subscribers. I've never heard of them before. Right? So that's probably the number one thing to success for getting more subscribers. Some people are going to yield more subscribers than other. Like, I have 2.5 million views on my channel, 8,000 subs. I know people that have half the amount of views I do on their channel, but they have almost twice as many subs as I do. So they're doing a better job of having people want to subscribe to their channel when they see them, but I'm able to get more views than they are. But again, it's not a competition either. Hey Phil, think you can do some horror games? I need some help learning how to overcome the jump scares. And yeah, I have always lived in Israel. Nice. I suggest running on the river line until you see the exact spot. Yeah, I think she's delayed compared to the rest of us, because that threw me off too for a while. Oh, that's not it is a crack, okay. I said something, and then a couple of you responded fairly quickly. And then I think because of delay stream, Lucia then ended up saying something, but it was like much after I had said it. The problem is that I have one per stream viewer who is logged in Google and who can write in the chat, and I want to speak with more in the chat. Maybe this is because I make YouTube. I make YouTube since 1.5 months. Yeah, it could be just because you're really early on into your YouTube thing. Like look at me. Right now, look at me. My average views on a video, I can barely hit 100 views. If I play a random game and I just play it and I just ramble on, I'm only getting maybe 20, 30, 40 views a video. But then I'll narrate patch notes. I could get a couple of hundred, couple of thousand. I could do the one-off. How do you do this? How do you do that in the game? Or if I found a glitch, I could end up pulling 20, 30, 40, 150, 200,000 views. But unfortunately, those are rare. So even though I'm grinding like a bastard and I average almost 250,000 views a month, the actual amount of views I average on a video are not that great at all. Most of my content doesn't do that good. But being consistent is still helping me get paid every month. So I'm still, getting something from doing this, which is amazing. Yeah, I am off the horse now. Yeah, I think Lucia is delayed in the stream. Ah, there, it updated. It updated. Now I can fast travel right to the point. Oh, I think I did it. Oh my good golly. I might have to make a video on this. Ah, I finally did it.
Whose graves are these? Time's rushing river slows. Tadayori's mind at rest.
Let me
One
type
drawn
because it
bow
might be quicker.
pierces many.
I am not good at horror games. Which games were you thinking I should try sometime? That might be quicker. Now I got distracted. What else should I do?
Same incense from the Violet Crown.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go. Unfortunately. Like, big time.
The emblem of Clan Nagao. Tadayori's clan.
What are you doing here? Leave this place.
I'm
People
not here to
can
fight.
still...
I am Jin Sakai, nephew of Lord Shimura.
That's good.
You're a liar
I
and a
would.
thief.
It's
Defend
fun.
yourself.
Ah. Yeah, I'm not going to do this because like I said, I gave the warning a few minutes ago that I really do have to go. I do really need to go. How long have I been streaming? Yeah, hour and a half. I might be around tomorrow. People can message me on Twitter. What is my Twitter? There it is. Thank you. Hopefully, like I said, if all goes well in the future, I will be doing this on Twitch. Bendy, Slender, they are my first attempts later on. I want to get through Outlast. Oh yeah, Resident Evil games are great. I got confused earlier by asking me if 30... I still don't understand what that was. Oh, okay, I see now. Thank you very much, Lucia, for the donation. Very much appreciated. Now I'm understanding what you were saying earlier. Yes, I love RE7. Sorry, I feel like she's behind in the stream, like the lag, which you were saying by 30. Just in case I leave before you hear me say it verbally. Tomorrow, hopefully the gameplay won't be as slow. There, so I'll end the stream now, because I'm like really late. But like I said, my Twitter is where people can get a hold of me. Bye for now.